Hello everyone, I'm Mike Settles, and this is What's Up. When police, fire, and EMS respond to an emergency, seconds count. Unfortunately, our first responders often arrive at a scene with little or no information beyond the location they are responding to. But it doesn't have to be that way. Through a program called Smart911, you can assist your local responders by providing them with some important information now before an emergency takes place. Here to tell us more about Smart911 is Detective Lieutenant Jon Kovar of the WNMU Police Department. John, you're also Vice Chair of Triad of Marquette County. What is Smart911 and how does it aid responders?
So Smart911 is basically a safety profile you can set up for your household to aid first responders with critical information in the event they're responding for an emergency.
What kind of information is it that we would want to provide for the Smart911? And there's a website where people can enter that information, and we'll give it in just a moment. But how is that information then accessed by the local responders?
So you can add as much or as little information as you'd like, and anything you feel would be important for first responders to know. So for a lot of folks, that would be things like medical conditions, allergies, mobility issues. You can provide information about the number of residents or pets living in a household. You can even provide directions if your house is particularly difficult to find. And that information is then made available to dispatchers, and it's relayed to the first responders.
I was going to say, so here in Marquette County, when we call 911, Central Dispatch can then pull up that information and relay that to the responders. So again, they're ahead of the game once they arrive at the scene.
Right, and that's the idea, because oftentimes there's so many unknowns when police, fire, or EMS are responding to these sorts of calls. Anything you can provide in advance is immensely helpful.
So we have only been able to skim the surface on this issue and the benefits of Smart911, but if you want to learn more about it, check it out online at smart911.com. You can sign up there for free, and the information remains confidential. And if you have questions for our local officials about the program and how it's used, you can contact the non-emergency number at Marquette County Central Dispatch. That telephone number is 906-475-9912. Jon Kovar, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Mike.
I am Mike Settles, and that's What's Up.